All right, so I put a list together. 10 niche fragrances that I'm gonna love rocking this year, 2022. But there's a catch. Of course there's a catch. There's always a catch. I gotta do it my 2 cents way. But you're gonna have to stay tuned to find out what that is. So cue that intro. What's going on, fragrance family? Hope y'all are doing freaking fantastic today, and welcome back to My 2 Cents. My name is Brian, and this is the show all about helping boost your confidence through the art of fragrance and helping you become a lasting scent memory. All right, so I've seen quite a few reviewers putting out their top 10 best fragrances for men for 2022. So this is kind of a take on that, but I'm going to do something a little bit different. Of course, I've got to do it my 2 cents way. So what I've done is I've gone through all my niche fragrances. And these 10 fragrances are going to be the 10 that I'm going to love rocking in 2022. But here's the catch. It all could change. I'm going to update this list probably every few months. If there's a new fragrance that kind of bumps one out of this list, then so be it. I want to see at the end of the year how many of these fragrances that I'm going to present today that make it to the end of the year. I'm also going to do this with my designer and cheapies, so that episode will be coming out later this week. So here we go. Let's cut through the fat and get straight to the meat in today's whiffs and sniffs. Right, so I'm going to make these breakdowns quite easy for you. 3 simplistic notes that really stand out in each fragrance, and the reason that I'm going to love rocking it this year. No particular order, we're going to start out with Roja Dove. And so I admire and I love all the Roja Doves that I have collected, that I have in my arsenal. But for some reason, this one I love a little bit more than the rest. This is a really awesome, like, ambery chypre. 3 notes that really stand out to me are going to be this bright, citrusy grapefruit up top. Then some beautiful cardamom adding some nice sweetness and benzoin. Now the benzoin in this is done superbly. One thing I love about Roja Dove fragrances is the use of benzoin. They utilize benzoin in such beautiful ways and contrasts in their fragrances. It warms the fragrances in such a beautiful manner. In Midsummer Dream, the benzoin is fantastic. There's also some oak moss and some orange blossom. You get some pink pepper. But those 3 notes are the ones that really stand out to me. I love this fragrance. It does give me kind of those Terre d'Hermès vibes, but not as dirty. This is a lot cleaner. The musks are a lot cleaner and smoother in this. And also you don't have like a dirty orange. It's more of that grapefruit and some spiciness, and then also a beautiful vetiver. So yeah, that's why I'm really going to enjoy rocking Roja Parfums, A Midsummer Dream. Awesome fragrance. Look forward to putting some more wear into it. Let's see where this bottle and how far this bottle goes down this year. And let's see if it makes it to the end of the year. Who knows? Time will tell. Next up on my list comes from Terence Hughes. And it's going to be Legend. But not necessarily this Legend, because you're probably saying, hey, Brian, this one's discontinued. That Legend, you're not going to be able to get it anymore. You're absolutely right. But I'm going to enjoy rocking this in anticipation for this. That's right. This is the new formulation of Legend. Aaron was kind enough to send this over to me, and man, I'm going to tell you what, this is phenomenal. Not going to be redundant whatsoever to own both. And if anybody, any of you out there in the fragrance family, or if you're new to this channel, welcome. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Yeah, throw me up one of those likes. Shameless little plug there. Anyways, but Legend, if you had issues with performance with this Legend, this one will have you taken care of. This one is a lot more citrusy. It's focused more on that vanilla sweetness and then oak moss. Those are the 3 notes that really stand out to me. I'm really looking forward to this release, but I'm going to enjoy rocking this until this bad boy hits the market. Though, that might change. This could actually go away. Who knows? I really enjoy Legend. I think this is an awesome take on a modern fougere. Freaking great fragrance. But the new formulation, this is fire. I had to add a nice rosy floral in here, and so the best one, in my opinion, is one of the best unisex rose fragrances on the market, and that's Signature Rosé from Zaharoff. Freaking awesome fragrance. I love the rose in this. I mean, you can see how much I've actually used so far, and that's probably going to keep going down. I don't know if there will be another unisex rose fragrance that really tops this for right now, because like I said, I think this is one of the best ones on the market, if not the best one. 3 notes that really stand out, of course, rose. 2 different types of rose. Beautifully done rose. Masculine yet feminine rose. Incense. Incense is done freaking amazing in this. It's the perfect amount of incense. It's not overly incensey. It's not church-like whatsoever. It's very pleasant. It's sensual. And then, of course, one of my favorite notes, oud. Why? It boosts your mood. And in my opinion, this is a mood-boosting type of fragrance. It makes me feel warm and cozy, but it also makes me feel very masculine, yet with a nice, touch of femininity. And this is a perfect example of a nice balance of testosterone and estrogen. Real men can wear pink, and real men wear roses. So this definitely has to make the list, and I can see myself rocking this a lot in 2022. Could change, who knows? But for now, Signature Rosé definitely has to be here. This next one, if you've been following this channel for, any time now, or, you've been here since the beginning, you know that my favorite aquatic fragrance is Xerjoff, 40 knots. I love this fragrance. This is a luxurious aquatic fragrance. The three main notes that really stand out to me are aquatic notes. You get some green notes laying in the heart, and then some nice woods. And I'm talking like driftwood, cedar. It's a little creamy. It's got a underlying ambery sweetness, maybe from some ambergris. This is a banger of an aquatic fragrance. Now, Mega Mare almost took its spot. But Mega Mare is just a monstrous, it is a sea monster of an aquatic fragrance. I mean, it has released the Kraken type of longevity, performance, projection. This is got the same type of performance, but it's more luxurious. It really makes me feel like I'm part of a yacht club. When I spray it on, I feel like I get transported onto like a 40-foot yacht. Though that never actually happens, it gives me those type of vibes. It's a very luxurious smelling aquatic, and I think it's one of the best on the market. So this one probably won't get knocked down. I'm just saying. I mean, this is a tried and true aquatic. This is my summertime jam, dude. Like, this is the beast of the beasts when it comes to aquatic summertime bangers. That's a whole lot of adjectives about being awesome in one sentence. So there you go. All right, so 40 knots definitely has to make the list. It might not get knocked off. I guess we'll have to wait and see where it stands at the end of the year. So this next one is a very affordable indie niche / clone house. And it comes from, and this is going to be real reflective, but it's Genre Parfums, and this one's Apples and Aces. For those of you who don't know who Genre Parfums are, Genre Parfums is out of Louisiana, and they do a lot of clones. I have not tried any of their clones, but I do love Apples and Aces. This is an original from the house, and this thing is a date night stunner. $50 for a 50 ml. Very high quality juice. I really like the presentation. I like the bottle. Really digging the red. Of course, being a Georgia fan, of course, I like red, white, and black. Love the, the sticker, metallic sticker on the front. It's a little shiny, kind of a fingerprint magnet. But the juice inside is fantastic. A few notes to take from this are going to be this really juicy apple / rum. And then you're also going to get tobacco and oud. There's so much more going on in this. The vanilla in this is phenomenal. For those of you who really like Mercedes-Benz Club Black for men, you would love this because the vanilla in this gives me kind of those same vibes, like a nice ambery, spicy vanilla. But this is just done so much differently, so much better in my opinion. Again, $50 for a 50 ml. I'm really excited about wearing this more because you know what? I'm going to get back into dating this year. So this is going to be my go-to dating fragrance. I got to spice up this channel a bit, man. I got to add some estrogen into this channel. I got to add some women into this. That totally makes me sound like a man whore. Not saying that. At least a female. How about that? One female. All right, but Genre Parfums, definitely excited about getting into this house more, and I'm really loving this in 2022. So, Genre Parfums, kudos, you made the list. We'll see where you're at the end of the year. All right, next up comes from the house of Kajal, and it's a fingerprint magnet, but it's Homme II. I don't even know if my camera is going to focus in on that. All right, Kajal Homme II. This is a awesome, fresh, spicy, signature scent-worthy fragrance. You get some really nice citrus in this. You also get some nice spices and some nice green characteristics. Now, this actually really leans more on the very mass-appealing side, but it's a very high-quality and quite unique smelling fragrance. It does have some similarities to certain other fragrances out on the market, but it does have its own uniqueness. It just has that nice mass appeal with really high niche quality. There's a really nice woodiness that comes out in the dry down, and actually there's quite a few nice clean woods that are mingled in throughout the entirety of the fragrance, but the spices, the way the citrus is done is phenomenal. I'm really looking forward to getting more into the House of Kajal in general in 2022, but I really love Homme II, and I need to show it some more love. So 2022 is the year. We'll see if it makes a list by the end of the year, but so far, it's safe. So Kajal Homme II definitely makes the list. This next one is another type of signature scent that I could see myself wearing in so many different situations, from casually to when I just want to go out and get some attention. You know, I'm a single guy. This is going to be one of those fragrances that I would wear on dates, or I would wear to the office if I really want to command the attention of the room and really get noticed. This is the fragrance I'm going to wear. And it's Fragrance du Bois, producer Michael. I love this fragrance. There's so many notes for me to tell you about in this fragrance, but I'm going to simplify it. Leather, florals, and benzoin. And there's so many more things going on. There's a sweet patchouli in here. There's a nice like cooling smoke. There's a nice cooling aspect coming from cardamom and juniper berry. But the leather, as it's been sitting longer, is becoming more predominant, and I'm loving it. This thing is loud. This is proud. This is commanding. This is an attention grabber. This is the fragrance I'm going to wear when I want to be noticed before I even open my mouth. So this is fantastic. Definitely attention grabber. And this is my favorite release, niche release of 2021. Blew my mind, continues to do so. I smell the atomizer every day. I might be a little addicted. It's okay. It's okay. I'm excited to see where this stands at the end of the year. So producer Michael had to be in here. Fantastic fragrance. And I look forward to rocking the crap out of it in 2022. Had to add like a really interesting oud fragrance in here. And one of my most recent pickups was a fantastic oud coming from Dixit and Zach, and this is Emperor's Court. Now, Emperor's Court, this is a little 30 ml. It's expensive, but I look forward to putting some wear into this because as it's been maturing and macerating since I've gotten it, it's become a little bit more rich. The musk's become a little bit more predominant. The ambery qualities, the ouds that are in this, all are starting to really meld together and create such an amazing fragrance. It really reminds me of an Amarone wine, which is a high compliment because I love Amarone wine. This just has kind of that spiciness, that really nice jaminess to it. I really enjoy this fragrance. So this is going to be my oud fragrance that I'm really excited to rock and that I'm loving for 2022. Dixit and Zach make some high quality juice, and they are true artists when it comes to creating fragrances. So this is going to be my artsy fartsy type of kind of oud fragrance that I wear for myself. I don't really care about everybody else around me. I wear it because it makes me feel good. It's going to help me create memories no matter where I go, because this is a very memorable fragrance. Whether other people remember you from it, you'll be smelling great and you'll associate this smell to wherever you've been. Fantastic fragrance. I think this is amazing. So definitely look forward to rocking Emperor's Court from Dixit and Zach. Two more on the list. This next one, I had added tobacco in here, and I think this is still my favorite from the house, even though Danae is phenomenal. And it's going to be Argos Triumph of Bacchus. I mean, I love this tobacco. This is such a phenomenally done tobacco. It's boozy. You get this really nice, like juicy peach and apple up top. You get that nice rum booziness. And then, of course, a beautiful sweet tobacco. I wore this just the other day, and I realized this still is my favorite from Argos. Now, I do look forward to their new releases coming out in 2022. Danae is freaking phenomenal, but I still have such a desire to rock Triumph of Bacchus because this is a very desirable fragrance. When I wore it the other day, I wore it casually, and I realized I can wear this whenever the hell I want, and I'm going to. Because it does grab attention, but the way that I enjoy smelling myself, the way that it gives me confidence, I just think this is a beautifully put together tobacco. It's great for gourmand lovers, it's great for tobacco lovers, it's great for fans of not too sweet fragrances and people who actually like sweet fragrances. This is definitely a head turner. It'll grab the attention of those around you because it just smells that good. So it has to be on this list. We'll see if it makes it to the end of the year, but I don't know. It's going to be hard to beat. Come on, focus. So Argos Triumph of Bacchus definitely had to be on here. So I've got one fragrance left. What's it going to be? Well, it's going to be For the Scent of It, and it's going to be Wasteland Warrior. I have been talking a lot about this house, For the Scent of It. Here's my Instagram tag. Go check me out on Instagram and check out the live that I did with Michael from For the Scent of It. Young guy, man, who's very talented, self-taught perfumer, and that is really growing and making some incredible fragrances quite quickly in his journey. Wasteland Warrior is one of those. Blood orange, cedar, and scorch resins are the main three characteristics, main three notes that really grasp my attention and grasp the attention of those around you. I think this is a great signature scent. I think this can be worn casually. It's very versatile to where you could wear it formally. It's a grab and go dumb reach if you just want to smell great. You want something that's got really good lasting power and a really unique scent profile and a very alluring scent profile. It's very mass appealing, but in a very unique way. But For the Scent of It has quite a few fragrances that I'm going to enjoy rocking in 2022. But the one that I'm loving is Wasteland Warrior. I'm looking forward to it. I think I'm probably gonna have to get a second bottle of this. Honestly, I enjoy wearing it that much, and you don't even need that many sprays. Couple sprays, you're good to go for the day. So for the scent of it is last on my list. Like I say, guys, what I'm gonna be doing is every few months, maybe there's gonna be fragrances that I go through and I'm like, okay, I think this is better than Producer Michael. So Producer Michael gets knocked off. That fragrance, whatever fragrance knocks it off, gets put into the top 10. At the end of the year, we're gonna see who has made it to the end of the year that has made it through on my top 10 fragrances that I'm loving for 2022. Should be fun. But guys, let me know some of your top 10 fragrances. They don't have to be niche. They can be whatever the hell you want them to be. What are some of the fragrances that you look forward to rocking the most, that you are loving the most for 2022? Which ones are going to get the most wear? Which ones do you think will still be in your top 10 by the end of the year? You know what to do. Leave me a comment down below. But that is it for me today, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed today's episode. And if you did, then do me a favor and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And always remember, you are stinking beautiful. And until next time, happy scent trails.